Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to have more cool comic book slash film slash story discussion fun. This such topic is about legendary singer slash Broadway actress Deborah Cox. And I will also be comparing power levels of and for Deborah Cox in regards to her talents, abilities, and immense skill sets of the entertainment industry. Yes, and of course, she, like many others, share the same original type of beginning early on when they got their fresh start and decided to keep it moving, especially if they enjoy singing, dancing, making music, writing music, and etc. So the same was the case with Deborah Cox, of course. She grew up in Canada. She was born in a part of Canada near Toronto, of course. So she grew up and went through the school system, Canadian wise, which was un-American, but that didn't change her desire to be a sensational R&B pop singer, entertainer. So she, of course, would start off in Canada and eventually move to America, which was in Los Angeles, to go on and catch her big break, of course. So in her humble beginning, she started off singing on TV as a 12-year-old girl. And of course, she was singing well into her teenage years through her school yearing and after she got out of school. Of course, when she went through her schooling process, she went full on into the music entertainment industry. And of course, she picked up a few talent shows along the way in which she excelled at. And also, she became a child actor in Canada of sort because she was featured on TV or film programming early on. Okay, so she was a initial child star, maybe a prodigy as well. She went through the schooling system, and then after graduating high school, she got heavier into her singing career and musical career. And of course, she then found it to be a struggle to sign with a Canadian company. So despite her level of talent presented to various companies there, they told her that they said they had reached their quota and couldn't sign her despite her immense talent. So she moved to Los Angeles and was immediately signed. And of course, the rest, as you know, is fame for her. She went on to release at least 5 studio albums, and at least a few of them charted extremely well, and maybe one was a little moderate, lukewarm, but it still produced some hit music, of course. And of course, she had in all platinum selling albums and gold selling albums throughout her career, added all up, of course. And besides music, she sought out acting and, of course, Broadway musicals. She starred in at least 5 Broadway musicals thus far, which, of course, involved her singing, acting, dancing, parlaying around, and etc., of course. And she's excelled well at those Broadway musicals. So she's became a highly sought after musical star and a highly sought after Broadway musical star. So let's get to her power levels. Okay, she's an immensely powerful and prominent Broadway theater actress that has done both acting and singing in those such musicals, and she's excelled as the title character or principal character as characterized in those musicals. So she leaves a lasting and most memorable impression if you see her in those such musicals while she's performing. And of course, that is what aided in making her a very powerful stage performer, because a lot of those musicals involve stage performances involving singing, of course, throughout scenes. So it's like doing a concert and doing a type of play at the same time, of course. They call it musicals. Of course, she's a powerful hit maker, of course, by being a part of her hit songs and hit records, and she's benefited from those as such as well, of course. And so to this day, she continues to tour, do shows in different venues. So if you seek her out, you may find her because she's been touring for quite some time. All right, let me know how you feel about this one.